And welcome back, viewers, to Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. So last time we had just destroyed the Orb of the Undead beneath the Temple of Ilmater in the crypts. And we found a strange key that it turns out opened a door into the thieves' hideout. And we're going to do that now, actually. Let's see. I'm actually not sure how I got back last time. Let's see if I recall what happened. If anything will happen. Okay, so this is still the crypts. So what I actually want to do... just wasted a potion for nothing. Okay, we actually want to go back to the, out into the street. I believe we have the key already. Yeah. Yeah, as you'll remember, we talked to Jherek, who's the member of the Harpers. He asked us to join them. We agreed. We showed him the key that we found, and he claimed that there was an enchantment upon it that dispelled shadows, and he was able to reawaken it, apparently. He gave us back the key, and we're now supposed to use that to get into the thieves' headquarters back in the sewers. So yeah, I actually just saw the Skyrim trailer yesterday. Been like rewatching it endlessly. It looks pretty awesome. Of course, I still have the same concerns about how balanced it'll be and how the game mechanics will work exactly. I think some of those details have been published as of now. I haven't really looked into it though, so here we are. And it just opens. That's actually what the key did. It just made the wall disappear. I don't think anyone ever tells you about that. I'll be quiet.
What happened in the temple? Why do the priests still live?
I do not know, my lord Xantum. I have heard rumors that the orb was destroyed before it could do more than slay a few priests.
By whom?
I do not know for certain, my lord, but I think my thieves and I may have met the attacker on the city streets above.
If they were one of your victims, how is it this creature still lives?
The city watch came upon us as we were about to deal the killing blows, my lord. We were forced to flee to avoid being captured.
Your oversight has cost us much, Khan. Gather the soldiers. Although our secret entrances still remain undetected, it's only a matter of time before the dogs of the City Watch sniff us out, and we must be prepared for them.
I will see to it at once, my lord.
Khan, if the creature who destroyed the orb should make its way here...
It shall not come to that, my lord. I swear it.
We shall see, Khan. If you fail me in this, I shall attend to the matter. Personally.
So, big revelation. It turns out that the leader of the Thieves Guild is actually a beholder. I don't know much about them as far as D&D lore. I'm not really that well versed in it. I do know that they're kind of, you know, have delusions of grandeur and are powerful magic users. So I guess it fits. Okay, so these are actually human enemies that we're encountering, and they're actually can be pretty hard. So I'll have to maybe take them one at a time if possible, and my recording keeps glitching. I don't think that actually shows up in the playback. In the actual file, it doesn't record the glitches. It'll kind of like freeze up for a second, and then go back to real time. I'm not too worried about it. It's because I actually have Photoshop open, so I think that's actually using up a lot of memory, causing that. Okay, there's a weapon rack. But yeah, still no graphics card. I actually do have it physically, but it didn't occur to me until later that I actually will. My computer, as it stands, does not have, I don't think, adequate power to actually support it. So in addition, I had to order a beefier power supply, which I'm still waiting on. But once I have that, it should be good to go. I might actually try Fraps. I've never actually tried it, and I know that's a pretty standard tool for LPers. I'm not sure if I want to invest. I think it's like $40 for the full version of it, where it doesn't have watermarks, and you can make them as long as you want. I think there are also issues with the rate at which it takes up space, because... Oh, there's another shortcut. Yeah, this goes out to the city street also. Like an alley, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so this will just take you out into the main area. But where was I? Oh, yeah, I do know Fraps takes up a lot of hard drive space really quickly because it has to basically record lossless. It can't use resources to compress because the player needs those resources to actually play the game. So yeah, it has to record in real time as you're playing it, and do so without compressing the file. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to get around that. I have hard drive space to spare, but I don't want to waste it all on that. So I might just get like an external hard drive for like 50, 60 bucks, or I don't know. Actually, seeing that that trailer for Skyrim got me to thinking. I know I had ruled out doing the other Elder Scrolls games. Maybe starting to reconsider that. It's not a certainty. If there's any support for that idea, I might. Again, kind of the same with Mass Effect. Like I'm not unwilling to do that. Like I would LP Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 if I had enough subscribers or enough people wanted that. But I don't know. We'll see. So I'm not completely reversing my position on Elder Scrolls, but I'm a little more open to the idea of doing it now, just because I guess I'm caught up in the spirit of things. And with my new provided there are no issues with the graphics card, I could possibly be willing to LP Skyrim whenever it comes out. I should be able to handle that. I have a good enough processor, I have enough RAM, I have enough hard drive space. I don't know, I think 40 bucks might be a worthwhile investment for the full installation of Fraps. Okay, so... Oh, we're also on the lookout for that missing box of spices that I guess she was a caravan guard that we met in the elf song. And her caravan had been waylaid by the thieves. And she'd lost a box of expensive spices that she had been basically entrusted to guard. Or she had guarded the caravan, but they still stole the spices. Oh, that's doing damage. So yeah, that's another optional objective. I think that's pretty much the last thing you find in this hideout, though, if I recall. Or it's in one of the last areas. At least of this... Maybe not this level, but... Excuse me. Whoa. I'm actually surprised I haven't died yet. That might be jinxing myself. I'm also wondering how Fraps handles its audio recording. I would assume it's the same to this. The program I'm using now is actually called GrabBee. It comes with the driver disk that the StarTech capture device comes with. It's not a great program. It's... I don't know. I think it could be better, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. But yeah, with this I can record basically either from the microphone or through the sound, like the built-in sound device. Whoa. Get some arrow action going. So they have the spell selected. Yes. Here we go. Oh, so much mana. Yeah, I think the lightning arrows might have been a better choice, but under the circumstances, I mean, kind of needed some more area damage. That's okay, though. I can get it later. This is viable, I guess. I was actually watching this guy LP a game called Kane and Lynch 2. It's basically like well, it's a shooter type game, I guess, but the whole gimmick with that is it's kind of a gritty documentary, like handheld style of like camera movement. I mean, I will admit it looks kind of fun, but it's like really brutal. I wouldn't say like I'm offended by it, but it probably is a little much for my tastes. I don't know. It was still fun watching the dude play it. His name is Johnny Notoff. I don't know the guy personally, but I've watched a lot of his videos. It's amusing if vulgar. Let's see. What we got in here? I think a lot of these chests are trapped also. Not all of them, obviously. Oh. I think these are pretty much the only human enemies you fight. I mean, like in the thieves' hideout. You know, otherwise we're fighting like other creatures and such. Let's see. Oh, there's some worthwhile loot here. Wow, this really kind of lagging. Yeah, I really hope this doesn't show up in the recording, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't. At least from when I have noticed the glitch, it hasn't shown up in the recording. I'll go back to sell some stuff soon. Well, actually, I'm not even sure I have anything worth selling. Let's see. Long sword. No, my mace is still better. Excuse me. Yeah, nothing really good. Well, that sword maybe, but that's... No, it's not too bad, actually. I still need better armor than what I've got, though. I'll take a sip of coffee. I'm sure that's not helping with my pronunciation, because it kind of dries your mouth up a little bit. I don't know, I'm kind of working on a weird sleep schedule. So yeah, there's actually a, well, this is really only the first area. Well, this is kind of the entry area to the thieves' headquarters. Like the later section of it is a lot more elaborate, like Indiana Jones elaborate. Oh, yeah, these guys like explode.